Hey everybody, I'm Danielle and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about positive autistic traits you may not know about. I'm kind of excited to do this today because when I was first diagnosed with autism, I was very overwhelmed, and these traits are always something that people pointed out to me, and I thought it was kind of like a flaw, and they were like pointing out flaws. That's definitely not what this is. So these are positive autistic traits that I have really learned to embrace, especially through therapy. So let's go over some of them. Independent. Definitely, I really like to do things on my own. I don't like to work or play in a group. I'm just not a really social person. So I love to do things independently. I think that that's an awesome trait, especially for anybody to just be independent. I know I've worked with kids that are on the spectrum as well, and they like to just do independent work. That does not mean they like to be alone. These are two different things to me. I like to be in a classroom setting knowing that there's other people. But when it comes to work and like projects, I like to be independent and do things on my own. All right, next. Highly sensitive. Definitely. I have been told my entire life that I am way too emotional. I'm just highly sensitive. I am 100% give everything my heart, and sometimes those emotions just come out. And I have been told I'm too sensitive. I always thought that was a flaw. I don't think that that's a flaw, being too sensitive. I think more people should be sensitive in the world. Definitely. All right. Intense empathy and compassion for others. Definitely. This is something I found to be a flaw, but it's definitely not a flaw. This is a positive autistic trait. Intense empathy. Like, I just have care and love for everybody, and I want to help, and I try to see the good in everybody. Compassion for others. I have always been like this. I just don't have the desire to hurt people. It's all like hurt their feelings. It's just always positive and loving, and that's just the energy that I have always given out. And sometimes I do feel like it can be taken advantage of, but again, this is a positive thing, and I think the world should have more compassion for other people. You really could. You don't know what someone else is going through, so just be happy, positive, and smile. All right, what's the next one? Not motivated by envy or greed. Yes. Um, I grew up in a very materialistic family, and, who has the most shiny stuff definitely was what my parents did. I mean, as long as it was the best and the newest, that's kind of how I was raised. And I never really understood it. I was always motivated by, I don't know, love and compassion. And if I liked something that, was shiny and new, it probably was because it was my special interest. And I just like certain things. And if that one thing is maybe expensive, then it's because it's my special interest. I'm not motivated by envy or greed. I never have been. And honestly, I don't understand this concept. It's very overwhelming to me. Why would people just not want to be happy in life versus pretending that they have all of these cool things? It's overwhelming and just kind of goes over my head. Next, loyal and steadfast. Definitely. Um, I'm loyal and I'm steadfast all the way through. I like ride or die. You want to ride or die, find an autistic person. They are ride or die. And I love this trait about me. It's very hard to find this in people. Um, and again, you want a ride or die person, find someone with autism. All right, collecting things. May not use them. Definitely. So I think in like my first or second video, I talked about how after I had my son, I kept all of my Infamil containers. I just loved them. I loved them. They were like this big. They came in different sizes. They had scoopers. I don't know why I kept them, but I just loved them. I kept them, and I didn't ever use them afterwards, but I love them. I also collect stickers. I don't put them on anything, but sometimes when I'm like overwhelmed, I will bring my sticker collection out, and I sort them. I just sort them in what stickers are circles, what ones are squares, and I don't know, sometimes by size. Some of them are textured. I will sit on the ground for hours and just sort my collection of stickers. and then I'll put them away. That's very calming and enjoyable to me. All right, what's another one? Their collections and special interest are intensely meaningful to them. Definitely. A lot of people on the spectrum, their interests become their like line of work or how they make an income because they're just really good at it as they become adults. I know that I loved to care for people, and when I was a child, I always wanted to work with special needs children. This was prior to my autism diagnosis, just because I always just seemed like I connected with them more than neurotypical people, especially girls my age, just didn't fit in. I didn't understand the world that I was living in. It was hard. So I ended up going to school to be a medical assistant, again, still helping people. I love it. It's a special interest of mine. I love to help people. So it turned into a career for me. Yeah, what's all right? The last one, accepting of differences. I definitely, I don't really care about someone's age, what sex they are, or their race. I don't really see that. I see people in like, I don't know, like colors, like blue and pink, and what is their special interest? I don't see popular or any of that type of stuff, which I find a positive trait for autistic people. They just accept other people or anything for who they are. Really, if an autistic person has a problem with somebody else, it's not because they were judgmental. It's probably because that person hurt them. They hurt their soul. They really damaged that person, and they just now don't trust that individual. And it's really hard to actually do that, I feel like, to an autistic person when they have a special bond with someone. Again, ride or die. You want someone who's going to be there for you forever. That's an autistic person. We accept. It's just who we are. I think I've been referred to as like an indigo child, or someone with an old soul. I've been told that a lot. Been doing a lot of research into like what indigo children are, and I definitely feel like people on the spectrum are indigo children. So let me know, what are some other positive traits that I missed? What are positive traits that you guys think I should add? Have a good day.